Right, I'm going to try and fit in another game of rapid chess. We have a very suspicious account in this one. I suspect the account will probably end up getting banned, but it's not up to me to make any decisions there. But some rather suspicious results in play. Okay, 1170, good luck. So that's two games today and two very large rating gaps. I shouldn't really be getting games with quite such a rating gap like this. 2000 games though, what do I want to do? Let's go for this Slav type structure. Let's develop. You just got to be careful about allowing this. Now b3's come up, I can develop my bishop because the queen can't go there. Okay. Doesn't want to play it too quickly because it is rapid chess this. Okay, yeah, he's playing it like a bullet game almost. Don't want to be playing too fast. I just wonder whether to go forward here and allow this pawn structure. I'm not sure it really makes a difference. I'll just drop back there. I'm just going to try and push somehow to break the center open. So let's go with the e-pawn. I guess I'll pre-move in case takes. If it doesn't take, we can potentially push the pawn on one, and that's what is allowed. Okay, I'm going to push the pawn up then and hit the knight. Oh, the knight comes in, that must be a mistake. So here, knight back. If you push, I think I'm fine, even though it messes the structure up. Knight back, bishop up is logical. What do I do? Maybe queen up. I mean, maybe you can pretend you're going to guard it, but it's got to be a good structure for me, this. It's got to be. I mean, I can drop the knight back other ways if I need to, like here. Takes, knight takes, looks sensible and strong. Do I just come back over instead and go slowly just to guard this? I think I'm going to do that, actually. I want to keep this center structure intact, so I'll just drop the knight right back for now. Let's bring the knight round just so we can blockade. It's surely not going to go queenside. What's a good holding move? I'm going to just play the queen up, just see if he castles queenside. I don't think he will, but no, he doesn't. Okay, so now I'll play rook across, just preparing the idea of opening things up. So bishop comes down. I think knight across looks sensible here. What's he going to do? Oh, I think I just take. Yeah, let's get a tempo and move the knight. If takes, I could go with the queen. He's playing it silly fast. It is a 10-minute game, this one. Okay, it goes out wide. Does it matter which I do here? I'm going to do the inner pawn, just so we still guard. We gain a tempo effectively. And then I'm just going to try and open things up. Our queen goes back, so now we can take... Everything could get blown open a little bit here, but we're trying to open things up. I don't take the knight. So up, back, I guess I'll just shuffle. Yeah, I like rook up, just trying to get forward, hit the bishop with tempo, develop. There's always this idea. Okay, here I'm going to go across, and you might have to play rook over. Oh, bishop comes forward. Well, that allows me to push and get a tempo on the bishop and then collect a pawn, or it should do. I mean, I could take first, but I don't think I should. I think that's a mistake. Just playing it far too quickly. Okay, it goes back. Now, do I want to shift my knight so you can't capture it? No, I'm not going to worry about that. I think the pawn structure's not so bad with the queens off the board, so I'll just worry about collecting the pawn, develop the rook. I mean, we could go back as well, pressure the pawn. Otherwise, the king up, it feels okay. Doesn't mean it is, but it feels like it is. So comes across. So I'm going to develop and challenge for the open file. Bishop comes up. I need my bishop on a good square. Where's a good square? I'm going to push the pawn for now and try and make room for the king to jump forward. He comes forward. Let's just bring the king up. Okay, let's take back. I might have allowed the rook coming down here, but there is pressure coming, hopefully. Yeah, playing this a little bit casually, aren't I? Just a little bit too casual. Our rook's almost a bit stuck here. He's gone to guard. I don't really want to go here. I could go here, I guess. Let's get forward because we threatened to actually capture a pawn. They're on light squares. Okay, so we can take... And I don't see any reason not to. And now we can try and double up against the outer pawn. There is rook down, like I say. We can maybe guard. I don't want to lose this pawn, though. If you go here and collect, that's a bit of a problem, potentially. So am I in time to defend, or can I run this one? Actually, that is a bit of a problem. I think I need a guard here. If rook across, I go here. Don't worry about this one. Oh, he's gone for that one. I'm going to collect the danger pawn. I'm going to try and pretend to guard this one and collect this. I know there's this as well. So take... He's just playing it like, I say, virtually like a bullet game. Playing too quickly. What to do? I'm going to just push my pawn up. Yeah, he's just going far too quick. Let's play rook over and threaten to get forward. Okay. So I assume I just drop back here, get a tempo attacking the rook. Then we're going to try and play rook forward. Okay, rook goes back. So rook forward takes. You do have rook behind now. We can trade here. What else is there? Actually, I think I'm still winning. I think I'm still winning because I've got my c pawn. I can just run up the board. Oh, the rook goes back. Okay. Just push on again then. If this rook moves across again, I'm going to get a tempo attacking the rook. We're still threatening this one if this rook comes over, or we're threatening to blockade. Okay, so I'm just looking at rook up here to try and queen next move. So check, king up. I don't see anything else to think too much about, so let's just push the rook forward. Now get our queen. So checks. So we'll just step up here. Just playing it far too quick. It's a 10-minute rapid game, this one, not a bullet game. Okay, that's guarded, so I think we just throw a check in here. And it should be over in a few moves' time. If you block, we can crash through. It's going to be checkmate. Yeah, opponent's just played that one far too quickly. So let's just see what this is in engine language. So we'll just pause there. That player that was in first place has been banned. Okay, so I reported that one literally just before I started the game. It was a very obvious one, that one in that account that was first is already gone. So that's only taken, what, 5 or 10 minutes, however long this game was. So that's very good. So we're going here. 48 moves we played, yeah, but move times are going to look quite different, aren't they? Just opponents making far too many moves for a 10-minute game, just too quickly. So let's just see what this was in engine language. It was a comfortable game, so it doesn't really matter what the figures are. And if I've got any technical blunders, I'm not really too bothered about those. It's nice to avoid them, but it doesn't really matter. But there's certainly lots of mistakes. You can see very up and down, and we're worse out of the opening. So that's what I need to learn from. It's against a stronger player or somebody just playing really well, that's when you can get punished. So I've made a mistake in this position. It was best to put the knight there, not the pawn. So why is the pawn push wrong there? Well, let's find out, because that's a very natural move. Pushing the pawn to get a tempo on the bishop. Just a very natural move. Oh, my rook's getting trapped. Bishop back hits the rook, and I must be getting trapped. Take here. And I've got nowhere to run to. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? So back, I didn't see that. Yeah, the rook's obviously getting trapped. It's only plus 1.3, so it's not end of the game. But take, bishop up. Take, something like this. Actually, yeah, that's what I've got to pay attention for. Because it's easy to think, oh, I'm only playing a player with a certain rating, and there's a big rating gap, but they can easily go wrong. But after these trades, we're plus 3 better. Still little mistakes here and there. That's what that graph shows. So we've actually played it with no bad blunders according to the engineer, even though we've made mistakes. So it was 89% versus 81%, and CPL is 29 and 48. But yeah, this is something to learn from, especially in opening play. A move like that is so easy to miss, and you think, well, there's bound to be some squares I can go to. But actually, when the pieces coordinate, you're running out of squares, aren't you? So that one could have gone wrong. But yeah, opponent just a little bit too quick for the time control there. Otherwise, well done.